As you all know, I've been giving you box office updates for Ra.One, and the more research I do and the more time goes on, so many sources are spewing out so much information that's almost impossible to pretty much like sift through who's right, who's wrong, who's completely making it up, who has no idea how to do math. So now I thought I'd start to provide you with ranges of all these sources. At the very end, I'll tell you what my calculations say that Ra.One has made. Um, so far, Box Office India says it has made 170 crores domestically, which includes the Tamil and Telugu versions as well. And if you look at the overseas collection, there's only one source. That's pretty much like the Telegraph UK, and many websites are pretty much giving like one figure. That's 52 crores. So that's pretty much like $10 million. Which makes my life much easier considering like abroad there's only one source, while in India there are like 200 sources which are saying like 200 different things. So I guess that just like gives you a comparison between the integrity or the quality of the Western media versus our own Desi media. But anyways, Box Office India says it's around like 170 crores domestic, um, and Taran Others says it's about 6 crores more than that. Um, Common also says something else. Like Box Office India magazine says something else. Cinema Current Week says something else. Zoom TV says something else. UTV says something else. So I guess the problem is that there's just too many sources. Another problem is that we don't really know how much entertainment tax is. Is it 70? Sorry, no, is it 30%? Is it 25%? Um, but from what I know, it's around 25%, but can vary. So I guess we'll just have to rely on Eros International when the final figures come out to tell us like how much is entertainment tax, man. Just tell us. So, anyways, moving on. If you calculate the box office India data, you come up with 222 crores minimum. So no matter what happens, 222 crores is the minimum worldwide gross so far. Um, and the maximum number, if you add like all these other data or like the maximum range, um, is 249 crores. So the number can be anywhere between 222 to 249 crores. And that depends on like tax because you don't really know how much that is. Apparently, I think someone told me that tax like down south was around 50% for dubbed movies, which Ra.One is. So that changes the whole equation. Um, but all in all, that's the range 222 to 249. So if you look at where Ra.One stands in terms of top worldwide grossers, in 5 weeks, we can see that according to Box Office India, it's at number three, beating the Bung by a couple of crores, and only a couple of crores shy of Bodyguard. And considering that Ra.One is going to have a release in 2012, in like 12 more countries, that number is probably going to go higher because it's expected to make around 30 crores from that release as well. Um, so now let's go to what the others are saying, the maximum range. So the maximum is 249 crores. That's like the maximum number this film can have made right now. Which I personally don't really know if it's true or not, but it might be if you use 30% as entertainment tax value, not 25%. Now, I did some research and I double checked all my numbers and I checked what entertainment tax was. And from many sources, they told me that it's around 75%. So I use 70, I mean, not 75%, but 25%. So basically, in order to calculate the net, you have to pretty much just take 75% of the gross, or vice versa, depending on what you're calculating. So I got 230 crores so far. So it's basically barely beaten Bodyguard, but it has beaten Bodyguard. And the surprising thing is that I was actually Googling all this stuff, and I came across an interview from Eros's chief financial officer named Kamod Jain, and he actually said the exact same thing. It was at 230 crores. Actually 232 crores if you like look at his data. But 230 crores is the number I'm sticking with because it's better to be safe than sorry, I guess. So that's pretty much it. I say the number is 230 crores. Some people say the number is 250 crores. Some people say the number is 222 crores. So I guess we'll just have to wait until this movie goes off of cinemas and like someone officially releases the figures, or I guess like many websites actually get the full and final version of how much this movie made. Because right now, um, people are still debating what the net collections are, not to mention what the gross collections are. But so far, in my opinion, the film has made 230 crores, and it has pretty much been confirmed by the chief financial officer of Eros International.